We're in the grand final, Jake, of the European Unite Rivals. I mean, do we call it championship? Do we call it playoffs? I call it championship, right?
This is the European Championship right here for Unite Rivals. You're going to find out heading into World Championships, the official World Championships. You're going to know which team bested every single other team in EU to be the #1 spot. It's either going to be Talibobo or Nouns Esports. Talibobo right now, interesting fact, hasn't lost a single match in this entire multi-day tournament.
They're looking absolutely incredible, unstoppable. Klaus securing his Scyther, and he's so scary in this Pokemon. Gatlu playing Mew, he's been playing Mew so much this tournament as well. Having a new Pokemon he found. Haven't seen much green lately from him, but he's just stuck on Mew duty. And that's reasonable. Bruff picking up the Blissey, could overstay, go to Goose. The Mime, they actually respect banning the Bruff Mr. Mime, so.
Well, yeah, you take away that from Bruv. I love the counter pick here from Sableye. Let's freaking go. I love the counter pick here from Gatlu. Not only is Gatlu absolutely cracked on Mew, but Toon Slim is a person that you don't want to have that Pokemon. So I think that's a dual pick right there. It almost could be a first pick on the side of Nouns Esports. They give Mew to Gatlu and they take it away from Toon, which is big.
So Toon Slim goes back on the Sylveon, Rapid Fire Scarf, Muscle Band, and Focus Band. And we have a Kirito on the Tyranitar. He also plays Centum. He's one of the Centum Tyranitar players. And now Adesso considering the Glaceon again. It worked out well. But they do like a bit of frontline. They're very squishy, right? Nouns this is quite weird though. Nouns starting this tournament only picking tanky team comps, and now they look very squishy.
It's going to be a really interesting match here. If you're looking at the scoreboard, you can see Talibobo is up 1. They were our winners all the way to our grand finals right here. So they start with a 1-game advantage as we're heading into a best of freaking 7 between the two best teams in EU. Let's go.
Which means we get between 3 and 6 matches, depending on how these, games go. Which is amazing. I mean, we want to see 6 matches, I assume so. But that would be the most fun. Alright, so we have Klaus on that Scyther, and we have Toon Slim back on the Sylveon. Redmore playing the Lucario, going back to that, the Unite move into Power Punch, securing objectives left and right. Adesso, do we see another Icicle Spear? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it has a crit item, which I feel like you don't run on Icicle Spear because that move doesn't crit, right?
No, I mean, it's just auto-taking with Ice Shot, right? That can crit.
Your auto-attacks will. And I guess every time you auto-attack and hit with it, you get that extra pop of damage. So there's something there. We actually might finally have an invade from this Sableye. Oh, yeah. And I love that our spectators like, yeah, we gotta watch this. You have to watch the invade as they're running towards this red buff right here. They want to steal it away. Nope, they're there a little too late. Nice play from Talibobo right there. They did see that Sableye was close, but not able to do too much here, and actually didn't end up working out at all for Nouns, but they still were able to kind of put a little pressure on them there.
The only thing I'm very worried about for Nouns is the Scyther. Like, they're so squishy that if he uses full heal into Unite move in a team fight, Nouns might just explode completely. That's something I could see happening. Klaus has been showing a great Scyther through this entire tournament. And if you pick 5, I mean, Blissey's decently tanky, right? But not really either. If it gets singed out, it still dies very fast as well. It's quite scary. Once Scyther Unite move in, they could just team wipe them. Toon Slim already jumping with the Mystical Fire, being very aggressive, using those auto attacks to proc Rapid Fire, Scarf, and Muscle Band. But there's Adesso blinking, and then there's the Icy Wind. Yes, he's gonna get Toon Slim on the second Icy Wind. There's the first KO. And you were right, you saw a crit item, which means he's going for Icy Wind.
That's what I assumed, right? I mean, I guess you could go either way right there, and it looks like it actually worked out. Redmaw taking this right here. We have Bruv evolving into a full-on Blissey as they're going to head back towards that center area, get their level 6 soon on their Glaceon. Klaus looking for a little something here, possibly trying to pick up Gatlu. Nope, able to make it out. Mew for some, coming back. Careful, Gatlu.
Gatlu wants to die, apparently. Gatlu wants to go down. And now we have Sableye invading. Can he succeed with the Shadow Sneak? Kind of getting stunned, but he has enough damage from the Shadow Sneak to get a Kirito so aggressive. He eject buttons onto it, but the Drang or the Dark Pulse can't connect. And Sableye, like a little goblin, just runs away to safety with a buff secure, which is going to bite off time, right? This Pupitar is going to take off extra time to get to Tyranitar. And Klaus getting that KO on top, finally getting Gatlu.
Yeah, finally picking up Gotlu. Adesu right here, only level 7 to Toon Slim 6 as Zervis comes down to help him with this fight right here. Redmaw coming in, big power-up punch and Meteor Mash. It looks like they're going to try to take down Toon right now. Nice secure there with that execute damage as, it looks like Eldegoss actually picking this up on the other side. Gotlu coming in, trying to throw some damage there themselves as Adesu is on the chase right now, maybe trying to pick up both of these. Scyther trying to head him off at the pass as Bruv is coming up here to support the squad. They're now running up. Klaus is so incredibly low. Big icy wind. It grabs both berries. Coming back into fight. A huge score here. And it looks like Klaus actually able to somehow live through this while multiple members of Nouns Esports are putting points on the board right now.
What a closest scrimmage. And no one actually ends up really going down there except for Toon. I think he was the only one going down, right? And looking for the boost
we had
here.
one other. We had Lucario.
Oh, Lucario's also going down, yes. So 1 for 1. But in the end, I feel like Nouns won because they were able to score top. So they were kind of taking the advantage. Additional level 8 has Unite move up, but the Unite move in Icy Wind Glaceon is never that impactful. It's a nice zone maybe to slow them down. Looking for the Registeel now. The Surf is going in off Slowbro. They're looking forward. Who's going to get the Registeel? Power Punches there being charged up, and Redmaw on point with the Power Punches now. He's going to claim the Registeel for his team. They're going to look for this push as well. Desu still is Unite move up. He's going to use a Toon Slam. It's for the Mystic Fire that's doing a lot of damage. And he has to be careful. Desu Toon Slam now picking up Unite move. Jumping over Blissey. Looking for Desu, but he can't quite reach another Mystic Fire there. Close Combat is going to miss everything because they step away from it. It's kind of easy to just know where Close Combat is going to go sometimes. And Toon Slam just so annoying on the Mystic Fire. Also reducing special attack, which means Glaceon is going to just do less damage.
You know, it's coming right back in. Adesu's in a lot of trouble right here. However, Lucario looking to try to pick up that KO. I swear to you, I don't know if anyone's more perfectly tuned on their secures than Redmaw in this game.
Yeah.
Redmaw's Lucario secures are absolutely unbelievable. The timing is perfect. It's going to be something that Talibobo is going to have to deal with right here as we see a nice big Sableye Unite trying to pick up this KO on Zervis. I don't think they're going to get it right here. The Pollen Puff with the heal. It makes its way home. Coming up here for this fight, Tyranitar getting pushed out right now as Toon very low here. I don't know if we're going to get enough damage on him, though. Yep, he does go down to a big icy wind. And now we have Scyther in a tough position. Has a Unite. Does it decide to go in? Doesn't have time. It goes down, getting taken out by Mew.
Wow, incredible. They shut down the Scyther. They're looking for the push right now. Power Punch is being charged up just to zone as well, similar to Big Blow. Just charging up, pressuring mid, and Redford's going to score 40 points. Breaking this goal. That's actually Kirito on the Tyranitar. Jumping and Bliss Unite goes on to Redmore, but it's only a shield. Remember, true damage is there. For the South Tyranitar, he's looking. He finds the wave as well. He knocks in triple Dark Pulse for the South Tyranitar, but he only gets 1. 3 go down for Talibobo. 3 go down.
That was crit. I mean, that was just a hair away from 3 more members of Nouns going down
so
to that
close.
Tyranitar.
Wow.
It's so incredibly close. What a fight here. But Nouns looking very, very good in that, able to take their advantage. As soon as they saw that Scyther was down, it was just go time for Nouns in that moment. And actually, they're backing off here.
Also, you mentioned the securing of Redmore, right? I feel like he was the person that single-handedly switched Lucario meta from Extreme Spec to Power Punch. Thanks to him, you know, getting all these last hits and not just playing for these objectives. Everyone else started also playing Power Punch again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's literally what happened. That's just how good this guy is on Lucario.
I released a video that said Power Up Punch OP. That could have been it as well. Regirock is down here at half. Nice big Unite move onto the Glaceon right there. Huge move. Redmaw in a lot of trouble. They took out their 2 big secures here, and it looks like it is sewn up there by the Eldegoss, interestingly enough, from Talibobo. Great fight on their part. But no, I think you're exactly right. When we saw this sort of big flip strategy from Nouns in that tournament, blanking on the month, but whatever month that was, I feel like Power Up Punch Lucario became the thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. This kind of weird teamfight though. They fought without their Mew. They go so aggressive, even though being only 4v5. So that was a huge teamfight also as I have Nouns Esports. Now we have almost level 12 Tyranitar already. Just 6 minutes of the match, but he's getting bullied by the Sableye. That's the... Oh my god, he just can't move. He's getting stunned over and over again. He has to go in right now. Bliss Unite flies onto Mew. They're going to look for the engage. Tyranitar still somehow alive, but they finally take him down. Toonstone getting slowed down by the Electro Ball. Egg Bomb also knocking him back multiple times. Bruff is super deep. Gets Scyther Unite moved. There's 1 reset. There's 2 resets. He's jumping all over the place. Double KO for Klaus already on the Scyther. Can he find some more? He's now jumping onto Glaceon. We can't see the fight up there. Glaceon has to Unite move, jumps forward, but doesn't have vision. So he can't connect these auto attacks right now. Scyther jumping in again. The surf is then. He just jumps over the surf of Mew. And the Solar Beam, but Gatlu. He's just so good on this Mew. My god, gets the KO there. Tyranitar's back, looking for this. So the wave is there, pulls him back in, but he gets stunned by the Sableye. It's just so annoying. He gets stunned again. Feared into boost auto attack, and Gatlu gets another KO. And there you can see how annoying Sableye really is.
Yeah, and part of it that's so annoying is you've got a Pokemon like Mew right there supporting it, basically giving it all the time to rattle off every range boosted into combo, into range boosted, and you can't really move, you can't do anything. So it's not only Sableye being annoying, it's also what he lets his team do, which is just so unbelievable. Great play there from Nouns Esports, as they were actually in a lot of trouble after Scyther was kind of ripping through their squad.
Oh yeah, and they're also going to grab another Reggie on bot lane. Because Talibobo is now busy defending top. And Nouns Esports can head towards bot path and maybe take it up. But only Lucario is there, so maybe they're actually not going for it. Do they respect it a bit? No, Glacier and Mew are moving towards bot. And Reggie steers, so they do want it. But Talibobo now, they know about this. This could be a Rayquaza fight. It's going to be 5v5 down here. And Talibobo's actually first.
Right now.
Here we go, drop super low, the power punches there.
Right, go ahead.
No, you...
Sorry, I just didn't want to cut you off as it is taken right there by Gotlu once again. Nice secure here by Mew, and Glaceon picks up that KO on the Sylveon as they start moving towards this pit, Chris.
Yeah, now the fight is breaking out. We already have Toon Slam down, couldn't use its Unite move. And now it's kind of controlling of this Rayquaza pit. Scyther looking for Unite move, but I think got cancelled there. He's just getting Sableye into a Solar Beam. Scyther gets obliterated now. Slowbro eject buttoning, looking for the Mew, but I don't think they have enough follow-up damage. Do they have? No, the Bliss Unite's going to keep Mew alive. What is Tyranitar doing? He's only level 12. He's kind of stomping ground right now. He just can't move. He's getting egg bombed. He's getting stunned over and over again. Rayquaza's being attacked now. It's 3 versus 5 for the favor of Nouns. Another fear comes through. There's Toon Slam jumping and he says Unite move up. He gets confused straight, starts auto-attacking his own ally. Jumps in again with Unite move now. Power Punch is being charged and he gets it. Redmore, he's just so clean on this power punch. He's going to secure everything. And he gets Rayquaza for his team. There's the surrender for Talibobo. Nouns Esports with incredible last minute.
There we
go. They got Sableye. They actually got Sableye. There's the Sableye. We have it's this Pokemon.
They got Sableye, but they also... I mean, they got Lucario, they got Redmond. We talked about it earlier. The perfect secure right there. Incredible fight from Nouns. And finally, someone takes a game off Talibobo. And are you surprised it's Nouns Esports? Let's go.
This is 13 KOs. Exciting. Gotlu with 13 KOs on the spear. I want to see his damage. I wonder what it's like. I assume maybe 80, 90,000. And yeah, 13 KOs on a Mew. Just incredible gameplay by him as well. He seems to be on fire now for this grand final. 106k damage actually even. So yeah, that's yet an incredible game. For sure. Let's see what they have in store for us in the second draft. Again, it's 1-1 because Talibobo had the win advantage, so they won the first map without having to play it. And then face. Are they going to ban the Sableye? What do you think? They're gonna. I think it looked super annoying last game. I think Mew or Sableye I could see.
I think they might ban Mew. I mean, Talibobo. If I'm Nouns, I'm first picking Mew. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Blissey and Urshifu.
Oh, they're leaving a lot of stuff open. And Scatler's going to pick the Dodrio, actually?
No, he's grabbing Mew.
No, right.
Scyther? I don't know, man. I think Mew is the game changer right here. We'll see what happens on the side of Talibobo. But obviously, you know, these pros know better than I do. Yeah, Toon's like,
the M&M, of course.
Give me the Mew.
M&M being picked. And do we see Mamoswine? Yeah, there's the Sableye again. Once again for the Sableye.
And do they also gone?
Do they gonna go Dodrio too? I think Dodrio is very difficult to play into Mew though. I think Mew is one of the best Dodrio counters. It is super, super difficult. But they go for it. Okay, Dodrio Snorlax. No Sableye this time. I mean, I could still go for Sableye, but oh, they're considering it. They are considering it. I mean, Dodrio's gonna have a hard, difficult time into this. Yeah. I can tell you that much. God, don't do it, Klaus. Don't do it. You don't want it. It happens. Take a look. No, why is this guy? What is the point? We have come to the point where I just don't like seeing Garchomp.
It's weird to even think that that's a possibility, right?
Yeah, right.
Redmaw on the Lucario. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe moving to something else.
Eldegoss being considered. I mean, Eldegoss has been kind of ignored in the series, and we go back to the good old Tyranitar for the side of Nouns. What a surprise, the Tyranitar. But I'm not a big fan of Nouns draft right here. I don't know. It looks kind of. I mean, it's all good Pokemon, right? But I mean, if this wasn't a Garchomp and something else, I would like Talibobo more. They go for Cramorant, so. Interesting.
So Toon maybe not on that Mew. I think they're gonna throw the Cram.
Yeah, who's gonna? Yeah, no. I mean, He's also an amazing Mew player. They have actually 2 amazing Mew players, so...
These are interesting comps I'm seeing from both sides. I mean, they're really they both have some really great things about them, and they also have some things that are kind of a little head scratchy. I'm interested to see what happens here in this match.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell. The side
Sableye
of
could be a big problem. Could be a real
side of Talibobo is lacking frontline, and Nouns Esports has too much frontline. They don't really have anything like that's range except for Edegos. So if
we've got a lot
Talibobo just plays in and out very fast, I think it's gonna be very difficult for Nouns to actually find an opening.
Garchomp is the only one that feels the oddest to me of this lineup. Garchomp just feels...
I can imagine this was a Mammoth. I mean, if it was a Mammothswine, you could leave Current top lane, I guess, and have Mammothswine there going on with the team. But yeah, it's quite weird. Again, Mammothswine just being completely ignored. Or Mamo, whatever you want to pronounce it. Completely ignored today. I don't think we have seen a single Mammothswine.
Nope, not a single Mamo. We might see more when we head to NA tomorrow.
Yeah.
And here we go, Zervis coming in for this early attempt at a steal, running towards this red buff. He can't see it, but he's going for it. Just barely misses it right here. Could have thrown his move, but unfortunately just didn't know how low it was. Not able to take it right here. Gotlu trying to chase him out right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I always find funny when Dudo, when the pre-evolution just chases someone. I don't know, it looks so goofy. I don't know how to explain it. Dodu doesn't look as goofy, but the pre-evolution just looks goofy, trying to run after someone. I don't know how to explain it. And Lovett actually getting Gibby right here. Yeah, guys, don't pick Garchomp. Gibby's gonna get taken down by Adesu, who might just find a 5 already this early into the match. Just barely not enough experience for the Pupert Evolution. Servus is here from the side with the flank into Electro Ball. There's the boosted auto tech. Can he find another Electro Ball? I think he does. The evolution is there, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save Adesu. Electro Ball is going to be there any second now, but the shield of the goal is going to be enough to get him to safety.
Ooh, Gotlu coming up with a big drill peck right now. Something that we haven't seen much lately. A lot of tri-attacks, not a lot of drill pecks. Going to pull all of this experience back towards their team. Adesu trying to secure it, but eating a giant solar beam, then getting taken out by the Sableye. Gotlu looking to pick something up, but he's going to go down. And no, it looks like Eldegoss also able to pick up a nice KO right there on the Gibble. Jeez.
Yeah, interesting fight up top here. They just really want to go at it. Now bot lane, Redmo's looking for the KO right here, but Mime does have eject button. Toon Slam only level 5 yet, so doesn't have the dive yet, which means that his damage is not really there yet when it comes to that. Back to top lane, we have now... Actually, Adesu taking over the jungle with Trenata, of course, with Pupitar, trying to get to the last evolution. And Servus just being annoying on top, scouting around with the Sableye, looking for those fears. We also have Gatu just staying top now. And again, Dojo, it's very difficult to play Dojo into so much point and click. We have Sableye, Cramorant's going to be point and click with dive auto attacks. We have Mew point and click, Electro boost auto attack. He's going to have a hard time.
Yeah, this feels like a tough comp to play
Dojo
into for sure. And I don't even know about Drill Peck either into this team composition. It's really tough. I feel like you probably want agility when you're going up against the squad. I guess he could run it with Drill Peck, but you often... Jeez, big double KO right there. Picked up by the Cramorant, actually, but it looked like it was that Electro Ball sewing that fight up right there, as Talibobo is just fighting extremely well early. And now Nouns Esports having to deal with this Sableye that no one seems to want to ban, but now everyone's trying to play.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be the MVP of this grand final if it continues like this, honestly. And now there's a big solar beam as well again. Cramorant, Toon just got away with the score there. I feel like he should have never gotten away with. He almost died there, but then got the score off, got the invincibility from scoring, and then turned around the team fight with his team joining. So, Toon's now level 9 on this Cramorant. He is level 9 with the power shop next to him. He's going to do incredible damage. And again, he also has one point and click damage.
Power swapping a Cramorant's Unite move? Oh my gosh, let's freaking go.
That actually sounds insane,
see this. Here we go. Massive damage coming out. They're going to be able to chip away Regirock. They just zone everybody out. They know they can't even fight over it. There it goes. Secured right there by Talibobo. Big first objective. Beautiful play right there. Power swapping the Cram Unite.
Now he's going to head towards spot, but there's Gutlu, but he just gets annoyed by the light screen. Can they find Gutlu? He lives on 1 HP, looks him for the boost auto attack, but Mew has Unite up. He tries to dive in, but gets taken down in the end by Mew. Now they're going to chase or maybe Snorlax. And Gutlu just couldn't find the KO. It was very, very close. He at least forced one more Unite as well from the Mew player, but I think Dojo Unite just has more value. Electro Ball lands on Bruff. Bruff is dropping very, very low, has the block. Another Solar Beam comes in and he snipes the Scyther away. Drain Claw, Drain Rush combo onto Bruff. And he's also going to fall Krito with another Solar Beam. Blast Bruff back to base. And now looking at top, Regieleki is actually still full HP. Gutlu's going to try and score some points here. There's the combo. And Gutlu could just be... There's the Electro Ball. It's just so difficult. Playing Dojo into Mew is just That's why I would, yeah, I don't like it. I'm a little big fan.
You can't get away from it. It's so difficult to deal with all of its moves, and everything is going to end up slowing you or doing too much damage. You're going to lose your sprint gauge. Regieleki being taken here by Talibobo, and Nouns is definitely on the back foot of this match. They're going to have to defend this top goal against it. This should give Talibobo the opportunity to come on in here. Big Unite moves coming out. That is a huge dragon combo into Unite move. Regieleki walks into goal right now. Redmaw trying to punish this Garchomp a little bit, but this goal's not giving any health or shields as this fight is continuing. Toon going down, Redmaw ripping him apart right now. That's Scyther just taking down the whole enemy team right there.
Wow.
A triple, maybe a quadra?
I think it was a quadra probably. Oh no, Solix took one, but they take down 4 suddenly with the Scyther. That's again, they're very squishy, just like last game, where Scyther can find this opening into these squishy teams. He can get those resets in. They close the gap a tiny bit. Tyranitar actually couldn't Unite move there in this fight because he just got confused rate. Again, Tyranitar is being bullied by the Sableye. Now it's the other way around as well, which is quite funny. So we can see that it's not just the players, it was just the Pokemon. Sableye just bullying a Tyranitar. It is so difficult. You get auto-tagged, you get feared. You're such a huge... I think confused rate pretty much can't be missed on you. And yeah, we have Reggie spawning on bot. We have 3 Unites on the right, 3 Unites on the left side. No, 4 on the left side. Can Nouns find this engage?
It looks like we're just posturing a little bit. Bruv coming in with a big Unite move right here, and here comes Adesu jumping in with Tyranitar, but also Registeel is already going down. They're looking for the secure right now. Scyther picks it up as it chases in. Unite moves the Garchomp, and now they're running in. They want to clean up this whole thing right now. Nouns Esports coming back in, eating a massive solar beam though. Bruv trying to push someone back towards their team. Gottloop putting the points on the board, got that score shield on right now, able to score in the face of Talibobo right here as they are all pushed out. Bruv heading down back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, Bruv is getting taken down right here in Toon Slim. Looking for more right. He's only level 12 on this Cramorant, dealing a lot of damage. He's going to heal up a bit with the S-Slash. Looking for maybe Eldegoss, but no. We have another Regieleki spawning on top. We have Sableye, Garchomp, and Galu getting caught. He was looking for something, but against Sableye, it's just not really possible, is it? Garchomp now against Tyranitar. And I think Tyranitar is very difficult for Garchomp, but Tyranitar just decides to disengage. And Adesu's going to farm some more minions. I think he still needs more experience. I don't think they should care about Regieleki. They're just going to give it over to Talibobo. They need to get this experience done on the Tyranitar to be high level for late game, because he is their main carry. Except, I mean, of course, they have a Scyther, right? But if he finds that engage on Scyther, of course, he's going to just obliterate Talibobo. And who we've caught, Toonslim is caught down here. Can he get away? Another dive goes in. But Galu's going to secure this KO. Also going for Mime now. He's going to jump kick over him. Does get feared by Servas on that Sableye, but 2 KOs for Nouns.
Wow, interesting fight there from Cramorant. I've actually noticed that it looks like Cram has also been a pretty good counter to this Dodrio, just able to kind of bounce around the map. Dodrio needs those clean lines so it can pick up some KOs or get right next to someone for its jump kick, and Cram is just able to continue dancing it. So it's actually been a really interesting matchup, seeing that Cram into Sable, as we're just watching Mew here continue to farm up the central area. Klaus trying to get home. Gottloop wants to take him, but no. Pushed back by Toon Slim on the Cramorant right there, wearing the cowboy hat, eating a fish. And we got 11 seconds now until Reg something spawns in this bottom path. I'm guessing Rock. We're going to find out.
You're guessing Rock. Okay, I'm guessing it's Ice. That's going to be Steel, isn't it?
We're both.
I feel like your team is always getting Steel.
Ice!
It's Ice. Okay, I go. Wow. Insane. And now they're looking for the fight though. Gatlu's just diving in and Ruff is almost stealing it away. Ruff gets the Rage Ice now. The fight is breaking out. This could turn into maybe a Rayquaza already, since we see Unite moves being committed. Cramorant's gonna fall. Gatlu's dropping super low. There's a huge Garchomp Unite. Maybe looking for these KOs. He finds a triple man combo with the Dragon abilities. Tyranitar now has to use its own Unite move, but who's winning this team fight? I don't see a Kamali 10. Nouns is currently winning it. Garchomp though is gonna get a double KO. He's gonna take down Scyther somehow. He's gonna start auto-taking on Solix. Maybe just start heating up, has the power stop on him. 3 are down for the self Nouns. Talibobo, can they go for Rayquaza right here? Bruff doesn't really get away, does he? Has another block up here. Tries to buy time. Is going to have his slam back out. And Talibobo now going to look for this Rayquaza.
Wow, what an incredible start there from Talibobo. Multiple members of Nouns go down, and now they're trying to rip this thing off the map. Dodrio is now here. We're only at half on this Rayquaza right now, as we have a massive Unite move here from Toon, able to do a ton of damage. They're just zoning out members of Nouns. This is getting incredibly low. They're going to have to get the secure right here, and here it goes. Mime with the big secure from the side of Talibobo. 3 members down from Nouns. Huge fight, and it looks like they're probably going to end up taking this game. Trying to score here. We obviously have Tyranitar who can stop some points from going in, but otherwise we're going to rein in 300 points in their main.
All right, I take it back. Garchomp, best Pokemon in the game. Klaus, honestly, what an amazing team fight by Klaus. He just carried that last team fight on the Garchomp, hitting multiple combos, dealing so much damage, living on literally almost a sliver of HP. So, mein Klaus on this Garchomp, somehow just destroying this last team fight. I'm impressed.
It's funny. I'm very impressed. It's funny because it's actually the dragon combo really that seems to be the big difference maker here. Talibobo, they don't mind. They're just letting him go down at this point. 30 seconds left. There just isn't enough time for Nouns to score points here. Talibobo continues putting points on the board. There we go. Talibobo up 2-1 in our grand finals.
Man, what a close series. What a close series. Damn, Nouns putting the trigger there, but Klaus just doing Klaus things.
So is it official? Do you no longer hate Klaus?
I never hate Klaus. I always say Klaus is cleaning up the house, and he does it again. To our next draft, yeah, it's quite late. So it's more American friendly, but you know, it's gotta be like this sometimes. All right.
Thank you for allowing this to be American friendly.
No problem.
And here we go, Talibobo believers, Nouns Esports. We're at our ban phase. Do we see Sableye get banned? Do we see Mew get banned?
I would slowly expect a Mew being banned. Not going to lie, but I think we see Blissey and maybe Urshifu being banned. And yeah,
there we go.
Exactly that's what's going to happen.
First pick over to Talibobo. If it's me, I'm first picking Mew. I got to be honest. You'll lose Scyther, but at the same time, I want Mew. Yep. I'm a genius. There we go. I'm a genius. Everybody knows I'm brilliant and smart.
So what about a Sableye Scyther right here? That would be quite fun. Oh, they want to secure maybe Adigos. I mean, Adigos as well. And there it is. Yep.
Wow, you're a genius.
Scyther, Sableye. Yeah.
Very nice.
What could they go Talibobo for now? Maybe a Slowbro. Yeah, sure. Are they going to maybe pick the Adigos up?
Mime, yeah, Mime.
Or the Mr. Mime, of course. I mean, who doesn't want Mime? I'm not sure I'd like this double tank setup too much. So going for the Mime instead and to a Slowbro. Are you finally going to see a Mamoswine? I don't think we will.
No,
I don't think we're going to. We also don't see any Ninetales in Europe.
No Ninetales in EU. Very little in NA also, but it's a lot more popular in the ACL.
Yep. And it's going to just be Adesu probably playing Delphox or Glaceon again. Unless he maybe goes for Dragonite.
I was going to say, we might like some Dragonite game here. It kind of makes sense. You know,
but it also looks, true. Yep. But it also looks like a Glaceon setup maybe again. Oh, Klaus. But playing Bustful into a Sableye, that sounds so frustrating. Like there's an Espeon. We finally seen Espeon. I think that's for Toonslim as well. He does play Espeon. Ooh, the Decidueye. I like it.
Bird is the word right here.
I like it.
Decidueye into this game. And oh yeah, Chris, what is Espeon's move? It's not psychic.
I can't say that on stream anymore. But Toonslim now picking up the Espeon. And
that's gonna be really fun.
It's gonna be so annoying. Every Sableye Fear into Spirit Check is gonna hurt so much. Like it's perfectly is gonna set up those Spirit Check hits.
And we still have, even though they didn't grab the Dragonite, we have Insane Secure once again on the side of Nouns Esports with Lucario and Decidueye. You've got close up and you've got long range, huge damage secures. Gotlu on the Scissor. It's going to be an exciting game right here, and I'm not surprised to see that first pick Mew. That's big. We'll see if Mew. Now we're going to find out: is it the Sableye or is it the Mew?
Gonna find out. I want to see how Toonsim does on this Espeon. That's what I want to see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should definitely make a point to watch as much Toon as we can here, because you don't get to see a ton of Espeon right here, and it's exciting to see that Pokemon.
It is such a hit-or-miss Pokemon, literally, right? those Psyshocks hitting them can be quite difficult, especially in late-game team fights. And it's a very, very difficult Pokemon to play. It takes a lot of skill. Looking for the mate right here, but Mew's gonna secure it, and Goose just has to run away. Toonslim being very, actually I thought he was aggressive, but he's still on the side of the map. He's gonna pick up this last hit. And there's the evolution done. He's gonna start chasing now. Psyshock should be up soon. Look maybe for Snorlax. Is he gonna hit it? Is he gonna connect it? Yes, he connects it to Bruff. He has to have the focus band, but he just, such a hard time running me by Sableye is gonna see the rip buff away. Looking back to bot lane. They're just leaving Snorlax alone, who's gonna pick up some berries and just be annoying. These good old berry stealers.
Slightly behind you. I'm at 907 right now.
906, 905, 904, 903.
Great. Sorry. Thank you.
Perfect. Bruff's just resting right here next to the light screen. And they're gonna just dive Espeon right now. They're all here. And this was gonna be very happy. He's gonna pick up his first attack rate stack. He just wants to stack his attack rate round. That's just forward and rotating, I think, for Adesu to get maybe his stacks in. Scyther leaving alone on top, and they're zoning them away so much.
Wow, Toon living on 1 health right there, getting peeled back from this fight. And now we see they're actually leaving here from Nouns Esports as well, just getting all the stacks they can on Desu. This is beautiful right now. These Spirit Shackles are going to be incredibly mean. Having to peel back right here, not able to pick up another one. Toon now level 4, and we saw all of those Psy Shocks, and they were pretty brutal.
Yeah, what a nice early game rotation by Nouns, just sending 4 people bot lane to get there to enjoy some stacks. His Spirit Check is just gonna hurt as soon as he hits level 7. And I think Pokemon like Espeon and Mew can actually get hit by it. And Espeon does struggle because it does get outranged by Spirit Check and Decidueye quite hard. So, being this low, I mean, you'd think Espeon has low range, but compared to Decidueye, it doesn't have a lot of range.
Here we go, this fight breaking out. Gotlu possibly getting caught there, very, very close to the Psyshock. We've got the Electro Ball and the Boosted coming in on the Snorlax. Are they able to output enough damage? It does go down. They actually push Nouns Esports back right here, chasing down Sableye, really close, but they end up pulling back.
Now looking at the connect those Spirit Jackets, we have nothing really happening right now too much. The Decidueye maybe looking for level 9 still, but it's not that big of a priority, right? The Decidueye Unite is kind of just there. It's kind of decent, but not at the same time, I feel like. Especially because of Spirit Checkers, you don't want to just be stationary. You just want to do a Spirit Check element to Unite move to finish off on target and then just keep on Spirit Checkling. So it's not the high priority target to get level 9 in. And you can see that damage already. The Solar Beam flies though from left to right. It's going to be Solar Beam against Spirit Checker. Another Spirit Checker lens. Toonslip is dropping so low. But at least he has a Power Soul Mr. Mime healing him back up.
And he's got a Focus Band, it looks like. Popped his Focus Band in that moment right there. Taking another arrow here as Nouns Esports is positioning themselves around this. They've only got Snorlax, Sableye, and Decidueye around this Regice, but that's a huge secure on the side of Nouns Esports as 4 members of Talibobo are actually down here at Regice. They're trying to push them back right now. Lucario has made it here, so they have 2 massive secures at Regice. Its health is getting low, popping up Mime right here, but a massive Psyshock catches 2 on the side of Nouns Esports. Regice goes down, secured of course by the Decidueye, but look at those incredible Psyshocks. Scyther actually coming in here to try to clean this thing up, just slicing back and forth through the entire enemy team, picking up a double KO, maybe more. Was that triple? No, that was picked up by the Sableye here, as Scyther now just needs to get out of there. Gatlu trying to run for his life right now. Actually turning back around, maybe going for this Mew here. We'll see what happens.
There's a confused right, but the Spirit Shaker just barely misses. But Gatlu dives him back again. He's one auto attack away from dying, but they don't want to be too greedy, right? They have a good position right now, a decent lead. They don't want to just throw it away randomly. Another confused right comes through, proccing Espeon's passive. And yeah, the Spirit Checkers are starting to land and they're dealing so much damage. It's securing the Reggie quite easily as well. Dealing so much damage already. And Adesso is gonna hit those Spirit Checkers over and over again. We have seen it before. And Gatlu already 11.5 on the Scyther. This was kind of weird though. Talibobo left their Slowbro top lane, which I think seems kind of weird to have their tank top. Espeonite's gonna heal, but it doesn't really do too much damage. Gatlu diving in again, looking for another reset right here, going for Toonslim. There's the dual wing beat reactivation, but the focus band's gonna keep Toonslim barely alive.
Wow, so incredibly close. We saw that Unite move. Toon was really looking to take Gatlu down right there with a full heal, popped him out of it early, and then he tried to turn it right back around on him. Huge secure there by the arrow, and I think it also almost picked up a KO as it flew by. Incredible stuff. Wow, this Decidueye is just doing so much work on the side of Nouns Esports.
It is right now.
They can't really get close to it either because of all this confusion from Sableye. It's pretty amazing.
But there's that move going in, and this was going to score some more points right here. Maybe they should have let him fully stack. Actually, he might be at 4 right now. Not quite sure. He's getting solar beamed though. Has to be careful. Mew eject-butting after him with the boost auto attack. Can he get the Decidueye? Yes, he can. We sadly didn't quit to see it, but yeah, he's going to pick up the KO. But Sableye with a counter attack is going to take down Mew as well. Mew really wanted this Decidueye.
Little bit of a score in this top path here from Sableye. Nouns Esports reigning in the points right now, 241 to 41 to 238, almost a 200-point advantage, and that's going to be pretty huge heading into the end game if they can keep that up. Redmaw coming in with a big close combat, getting hit with a solar beam, but Mew is incredibly low, so low that it ends up using a Unite move to actually get out of this situation, as this is already being ripped down by members of Nouns, and it goes down pretty easily. Close combat into a big power-up punch for the secure. Mew is in the wall and gone with a massive Spirit Shackle. Here we go. This fight is continuing as the Mime Unite comes out. Redmaw going down. Klaus pushing in here. Big Psyshocks from the Sable, big Psyshocks from the Espeon as we see these Spirit Shackles continue to fly as they are defending this goal, Chris.
Yeah, Gatu's level 40, but Ceros has a Unite move up on Slowbro, so he can't really walk in. But level 14 Scythe already. Now they might look for the fight. He's just so careful about the Slowbro. He knows that if he goes in, he's getting instantly locked down. And if he goes down, that's so much experience going over to Talibobo. So Gatu's playing it safe, playing it smart, knowing that he just can't do it. And it's so frustrating that you can't go in just because they have a Slowbro. There's a Confused Ray landing onto Basso into another Spirit Checker. Another Fear. Can they find another Spirit Checker? No, they're going to chase Klaus. Not too important right now. Regieleki spawning in 5 seconds. And Nouns is going for it. And Gatu might just hit level 15 this game. But as we saw earlier...
question. It's 3:30 right now. He's going to be a level 15 Scyther. And that's
as we saw earlier, when we had that level 14-15 Scyther for the side of Time to Shine, he also still couldn't play the game just because of Slowbro. So
it's true.
It might not matter.
We're going to have to see if they're able to shut it down. But if they don't, if it just finds one pick on the enemy team, just one moment to get in there, it can start wiping the entire enemy team off the board. Right now, Talibobo just dealing with this up in the top path as members of Nouns are looking for experience anywhere they can find it. Looks like a little is spawned in the central area here. Just playing Pac-Man. There are yellow dots on the map, and they need to eat them. We're going to have a level 15 Scyther, which is going to be extremely exciting to see. It could just be a one-hit KO button for Nouns Esports.
All right, 40 seconds, and we have 15 seconds for the Veggie on bot lane. Is it gonna... Oh, I want to see a steal for the Spirit Checker. That's what I want to see. It's just so fun. Oh, the Spirit Checker putting Toon to literally half HP. It does so much damage. But now they got Sableye. They got Sableye.
I mean, incredible. Wow.
Oh, so this ain't gonna be a freaking fight.
This is the fight happening right now. We're at 2:15. We got Unite moves coming down. Mew takes Snorlax. So Snorlax and Lucario down. Nouns Esports is going to have to back off of this Regirock right now as Talibobo is going to take position around this. And unfortunately, they might not be able to actually win this match because of this fight. They took a couple down, but Nouns took some good retreats right here as they are actually trying to chip Rayquaza. Gatlu coming in at level 15. It's going down right now. Toon waiting for the secure, and it's secured by Mew. Once again, Mew, the difference maker here. Talibobo only with 41 points, but there's not a single member of Nouns Esports on the map. They have just wiped their entire squad.
They get team wiped, and that bottom fight just turns into a huge mistake for Nouns. And there was Scyther getting locked down by Slowbro. He couldn't reactivate his Unite move. Just gets instantly taken down, gets locked up. They're going to score a lot of points right here. But actually, it's not quite over yet. Can they score some more points? They're going to score 100 on bot, right? It's going to be 441 points for the side of Nouns. And they couldn't secure Rayquaza even with the Spirit Checker. So Talibobo now almost 200 points, or more than 200 points in the lead. Slowbro also, Snorlax getting taken down. Spirit Check is being charged right here. But Klaus is level 15 on this Basso. He might be having some KOs right here, or is it just a late game? He just can't do anything. But man, I mean, that was a bad team fight by Nouns on bot. And that just snowballs them into Talibobo taking Rayquaza and looking for a 50-50 flip. And if you're the team behind who's 200 points behind, you don't care if it's a 50-50 flip, right? You take those.
Yeah, you have to. You know that you're behind. They have 2 members down. That's the best play they could make. You saw Toon waiting around the pit, so you had Mew and you had Espeon both there with their secure moves, ready to win that thing. And unfortunately, there just isn't enough that Nouns can do right now. Even if they ran across the map, they still have Mew with a 50-point shield on right here. Great fight from Talibobo, and I think we've answered it. Whether it's Mew or whether it's Sableye, and Mew winning this match for Talibobo right here, getting the big secure in that final fight.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think the Sableye was just absolutely pain again for this match, and the Scythe, of course, too. You actually, the only moment you really had was this Rayquaza lasted, right? If you're being honest. So, but yeah, I mean, they did secure it.
But you know, when you look back at a match, you're like, yeah, Mew, maybe it didn't do too much, and it'll still do 60,000 damage.
Yeah, that's for sure true.
Not even batting an eye. Pick up KOs that you never expected it to. Big win there from Talibobo. Very nice.
And that's going to be a 3-1 lead for Talibobo now. 1 map away from winning this grand final. Now it still has to win 3 more matches.
They could win this whole thing in 1 match. Talibobo 1 game away from being your EU champions, and you're 29, 28.
I'm at the same time. Same time.
Okay, perfect. Where are you PM?
I'm at 10 a.m. right now. 10 p.m. Okay. No, 10 p.m.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Blissey or
same bans again
being banned here, and Gotlu. The question is, do they grab Mew? They don't. He wants that Scyther back.
So what if we just pick Mew and Sableye at the same time now?
Oof, I'd love to see it.
They're not going to give Bruff Mr. Mime. They're just not going to do that. I think that's totally smart.
Yeah.
What is Bruff going to pick? Do we see maybe an Elagos? Do we see again a maybe a Slowbro? But they're gonna secure Lucario quite early. And they're gonna lock in the Sableye. So it's gonna just suddenly Sableye is part of every single game. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Wild to see. We haven't seen it at all. And then finally, I think players remembered that it's actually a Pokemon that everyone wanted to ban out. And they're like, well, I guess we got to try it.
Yep. And Klaus could be on the Garchomp.
You're going to have to eat your words here because Garchomp's back, baby.
He is back. And can Klaus have another great Garchomp late game? Yeah, I'm going to see Crusher. Let's go. Oh, maybe they're going to think. They're really thinking of Edison's Pokemon right here. And it looks like it's going to be a Delphox. And it is like locked in. Like Energy Amp, Body Barrier, and Choice Specs for the Delphox.
I think if Klaus wins with this Garchomp, it would be only fair for you to make a public apology. You know,
that is for sure.
Something short, but write it out so that you have it kind of your words in front of you a little bit. Just a little direct to camera. One of those, I have to address this.
And Toon going back on the Cramorant. Really liking this Pokemon. I mean, it's doing work for him, so why not?
Dancing around pretty well with it. I'm interested to see what Nouns Esports tries to pull out here. One thing for sure is they felt like, man, if we just were able to get into that fight with Gotlu the way it was, because he was really tearing them apart with this Scyther. But now you've got Garchomp on the side of Talibobo, and it's got that massive Dragon Claw, Dragon Rush combo. If it's able to get one of those combos onto a squishy Pokemon like Scyther, it's in a lot of trouble.
It was for sure Nouns' game to lose last game, so they still look great. It's not like they just got destroyed last game. They were winning until they just made one mistake, and then the game was over. So they're looking great in this grand final, and they just have to fix that late game mistake they did. I mean, it wasn't a big mistake. Maybe Talibobo just found the team fight, and they made him fight for that thing. You never know. But maybe just a bit of overconfidence there by Nouns. I might just bite them, because one map away from Talibobo.
Heading into our grand finals match, Nouns Esports, Talibobo looking to shut this thing down right now.
Yeah, what can Nouns Esports do? Cramorant as well again, Klaus going top with the Gibble, and we have a Sableye invade happening again for the side of Nouns Esports. They're bringing out the invading back now, after not being invading for a long time. Leaving Lucario top, and Lucario is a Pokemon that can win 1v2. We're going for this last right here, but the Solar Beam is going to get it. Kirito's on point with it. Actually quite interesting, starting with the Solar Beam self Electro Ball for this early game clear.
That is really interesting. I also find it interesting that Geese is running the Thief move instead of the move that I can't remember the name of, which
Astonish?
I feel like is more common. Astonish, yeah. So I
yeah,
feel like
for sure.
Would have wanted to run Astonish right there and get that huge burst damage, but either way, still messing with the Mew in that central area. Now back to the top path right here. Klaus almost level 5 already, and Redmaw trying to get its level 5 as well so it can get its big power up punch. Here we are in the bottom path as Scyther is actually coming bottom here. A little unusual to see the teams prioritize bottom. Lately, they've all been going top. Running in here, trying to pick up a KO. Actually, just going to eat all of this experience right now because Talibobo is not really there to stop them. Trying to push in, might just get a score and then have to back out.
Rough stealing away from Barry. They're looking for this push. Can Scyther find the KO? Mime is going to eject button away. No, they're actually dropping quite low. This has to be careful. He gets sniped from the side. Kirito's there on the Mew. John's just taking too much time for this dive. Can they at least find a KO? No, they can't. They also lose Bruff on Snorlax. So terrible for Nouns Esports. Just taking too much time. Mew is able to rotate bot and pick up 2 KOs. And now Mew's also going to just take over the jungle again. He's going to be so high level.
It's wild to see a Mew in the central area right there. I feel like it's very, very unusual because it does so incredibly well in Path. But maybe they also know that it's going to be able to perform very well against the Sableye invade, which is why they're throwing it there right now.
And the Mew with a lot of experience is also a lot of damage, right? Going for the Tari now, he's getting Sableye. The Story is not going to land. And you're going to try to maybe chase on the Sableye on this backside. But he has X speed. Going to have Shadow Sneaks. Going to turn invisible. Toon's still diving actually in though. Can he find him? Can he get the Sableye? There's a focus band. It's actually so bad to see a focus band on this Pokemon. It's already annoying enough. You also have a focus band now. One more dive. Does he have a Shadow Sneak? He goes into the bush. But Toon chases him down and takes him. Wanted poster. Can be taken down now since we found the Sableye.
Nice play there from Toon, able to chase that down. Not a lot of Pokemon can chase down a Sableye. Actually, really able to do it there with that dive, air slash Cramorant. Getting ready for this fight here. Just trying to throw a little damage towards Gotlu's way. Not yet level 9, so no Unite move from Gotlu, but we actually do have the level 8 on Mew already, meaning it is ready to go with its Unite. Gotlu's so incredibly close here. Might peel off to get a little piece of experience. Maybe if it can grab this Indeedee right here, it'll have a Unite move, and it does have its Unite. It jumps in with it immediately, trying to rip apart Talibobo. Let's go. Klaus coming back in to try to push it away, and now Nouns Esports back down near Registeel to see if they can get this secure right here. Redmaw getting ready for that power-up punch, secured actually by Bruv on the Snorlax as Klaus starts ripping them apart with the big Garchomp Unite move.
3 go down on the side of Nouns. Double carry for the Garchomp, and Mew also picking up the Sableye, so they did lose the objective, the Registeel, but they find 3 KOs, which I feel like is still better in general. That is so much more experience over the 3 KOs. Klaus now hitting level 10. He is by far the highest level in the game right now. Mew also closing in. But yeah, Klaus again on this Garchomp, looking to maybe carry his team when it comes to these late game or in general these team fights, picking up multiple targets with this Dragon combo. Having also good Unite move damage. It's always quite difficult to see how much Garchomp Unite can do. Service going in, and Gustus might just be caught right here. Electro Ball is getting, or Boost Outtakes getting blocked by now Gatlu. Because he blocked for Sableye, he's going to get taken down. That's even worse.
Gotlu's poster getting taken down as he is sent back. Another KO here from Toon. Beautiful score right there. They're breaking that top goal, and now they can just turn right around and take this Reggie. If anything can rip down an objective, it is this Garchomp right here. Massive boosted attacks and damage. They're going to push this towards that top goal a little bit here. As down this bottom path, we got a huge Unite here. Wow. Really going after this Mime. Mime having to Unite back to survive here. Bruv trying to stop it with a big heavy slam, and Gotlu just looking to see if it can finally take this here. The dual wing beat does get the secure, and actually Talibobo scoring a ton top. Wow, huge play from Talibobo, and it feels like Nouns really did not get much in return.
This was solid. They thought they could maybe kill Mime faster and then also go back top lane, but this was terrible for Nouns Esports. They lose the top goal. They had to use Scyther Unite to not even just barely get a Mr. Mime. So, and now he's not going to have it for the next team fight. We have 20 seconds in Reggie spawning, and we're not going to have a Scyther Unite, which means that Gatlu's not going to have the impact that he wants to have. And Talibobo, they're looking towards spot. They probably want to take this fight. And yeah, they just went top lane, they pushed it in. It's just not a good decision by Nouns.
Yeah, not great from Nouns here. They're having to send Gotlu back to the center to farm up its Unite move. Hopefully it can get something in time for this Registeel, but they might not be able to. Great Unite there from Adesu, zoning everyone out. Klaus is in so much trouble right here, just living in that Unite move for a second. However, it Unites right back, pushing them back out. Almost able to get the catch right there as Gotlu is back. It has its Unite move. He is jumping in, trying to rip down every member of Talibobo. Big Toon Unite move right here. As Registeel's so incredibly low, it's leashing. Its health is regenerating as everyone's trying to secure it, and Gotlu jumps in with the big secure.
What a fight. Electro Ball lands onto Sableye. What can Adesu do right here? But no, it's the Mew as well again. He's going to pick up Scyther, and the Electro Ball goes in. They're going to pick up Sableye as well. And in the end, Talibobo still fighting some KOs at least, but the Reggie goes over to Nouns. So some consolation. Gotlu was able to secure that one. Very close team fight in general. We have a 241 points difference to 113 for Talibobo. So they stay in control. And Nouns has to do something. We have 10 seconds from the Regieleki. Talibobo's probably going to go for this. It's not going to do out too much, because the goal is already down, right? They're not going to push into the base unless they're absolutely maniacs. Maybe they're feeling themselves right now, though. They're probably very hyped.
Yeah, we're going to have to see what they want to do with this Reggie. They could hold it for a long time. I mean, if no one wants to mess with this Reggie, they could just hold this, and actually, you know, it becomes a real difficult thing for Nouns to deal with. They're kind of just, waiting on it here. Now Nouns is having to come up here, so basically they force the fight. Talibobo forcing an interesting fight right here, and if they can take something off of them, it could be really big, and it looks like they're not actually able to get that Lucario right there, having to Unite right back actually just to live and get that little bit of a shield. Klaus goes down right here in this moment. Zervis in a lot of trouble, being picked off. Gotlu running in here, and this actually did not work out well for Talibobo. They baited the fight, but it was a great fight for Nouns.
Yeah, they just Klaus missing the Dragon Rush combo, kind of getting himself knocked out there, and Cromwell wasn't there, so they fought 4v5. This was a big throw for Talibobo. Now 50 points going for the Devil Fox, unless Mew's going to stop it. Mew does with the max range Solar Beam, is able to buy some time, and now Nouns has to run. Bruff might be caught right here. He's getting Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw comboed, and Bruff is going to fall. And now this Regieleki is could be honestly a checkmate position.
Yeah, this is a great Regieleki for Talibobo. With no tier 2 goal for Nouns Esports, this walks towards their base, and that is incredibly difficult for them to deal with. It means they have to have someone peel off and fight it. They can't just let it walk into a tier 2 because it sets up a win condition right away for Talibobo. So Talibobo gets to react to whatever Nouns wants to do right now. Nouns actually trying to push in against Klaus. The question is, can they rip this off the board fast enough, or can they get a KO? And they do! They pick up Toon Slim! This is so bad for Talibobo. They had an amazing setup right here, and now they have a member down. It looks like Nouns is going to be able to reset right here, and they don't get that huge advantage that they had from that Regieleki.
Two not in the same pace there with his team. Like, I think that he just wanted to fight, but his team didn't really see an event position for it, and Crumb is getting caught, and now it's going to be 4v5. Crameron does respawn right now. Nouns has like 5 seconds left before Toon is back. So it's going to be a 5v5 minutes. Evers has to eject button forward. He might just be caught. Heavy Slam is there. Can he get Unite move out? Yes, he can, but only to live. It's only going to hit Snorlax, so not going to do much. Sableye is getting traded though. Mew's going to find him. Heavy Slam is going to not land. Braff knocking up Toon Slim again, and Toon Slim gets exploded. Double KO for the Scyther there with the Unite move. They're going to go for Rayquaza slowly, but they have to be careful of this Mew, who still has Unite move. He's going to activate it now. He's going to look for something, and somehow Klaus is just going for this Rayquaza. It's half HP. Lucario meanwhile is down. It's a 4v3 right now for the South Talibobo. But Solar Beam comes through, and Scyther's going to secure Rayquaza for Nouns Esports. Can they keep those sheets alive? They still have to go score.
Huge play from Nouns Esports. I mean, what a fight. Catching Toon multiple times right there. The first one kind of set off the chain reaction. Then once it came back in, getting that big Unite move, but it's still not done. 219 to 291. No way. Is it 291 to 291 right now with 44 seconds left? They don't know this, but it's a tied game right now. And if Nouns doesn't score, they tied it by getting the score to tie it, meaning Talibobo got there first, and they will win this thing. 30 seconds left. Our grand final could come down to a tie win by Talibobo.
There's no way.
Needs to put some points on right now.
Gatu's looking for it now. Gatu's looking for it. Here's the shield, right? Here's a shield. This could be also going in. It's going to go in. 42 points for the Slowbro. So we don't have a tie in the end, but Scyther has to score those points, and he has 10 seconds left. And they only have Gatu on top lane. Can he make it? He jumps in. Can Gatu score? Yes, he gets 100 in.
Whoa.
And that should be it. There's the Rayquaza shield on. He makes it through. He's so patient on it. They only have one to defend. And now Nouns is going to take this win, with Gatu sneaking in on top, and we head into another
finish. What a finish.
Oh my god.
That went from a draw loss for Nouns Esports to Talibobo putting them up on score to a beautiful sneaky score there from Gotlu, bringing it 391 to 333. Wild match here in our grand finals. Oh my gosh.
Like, now the question is, did they know? I mean, it was a tie, right? Did Talibobo know how close the game was? Because they went on the left side. They could have maybe had 2 people top, 2 people bot, but they didn't know, right? It's impossible to tell at this point who's going to win.
You can't tell.
They scored twice. They overcapped some points. It's so close. But I think that's the fun part. People always say, like, it ruins the competitive game not seeing the score points, right? But I think it just makes it so much more entertaining. It makes it so much more entertaining. People having to take risks because they're not sure if they're ahead or behind right now. I like it so much more.
Talibobo Believers versus Nouns Esports Believers. Game number 5. Game number 5. Talibobo up 1 because they're coming from our winners bracket. Yeah. Time-wise, I'm at 12, 11.
Same.
10. Great.
So technically game number... Yeah, I mean, technically game number 5, but kind of game number 6, right? You're going to be so confused by it, so let's just say game number 6, maybe.
All right, I'll say game 5. Game 5 p.m.
Game 5 p.m.
Blissey and Urshifu banned out here. First pick over to Talibobo, and now they're like, do we take that Scyther away, or do we still grab Mew?
Mew, Sableye, Scyther, they grab Mew, yes. Oh, Sableye, Scyther.
Nouns Esports, yeah. It's interesting.
Scyther keeps climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Sableye, sorry. Sableye keeps climbing the ladder.
Yeah, it's like getting picked more and more and more. Well, it is so tough to deal with, and it could shut down an entire Pokemon. It's kind of like having a Slowbro Unite move on your basics. Almost. You just shut somebody down the whole time on your basic moves.
It is so annoying.
Locking in the Snorlax and Lucario here.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised we have not seen more Bruff on Clefable.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering. I said this earlier. It feels like we didn't lose a ton of value on Sword, but no one's playing it.
Laying that Egg Slash into Confused Ray is very scary.
Have you ever had it happen to you?
Yes, and I killed my own ally in like 3 boosted auto attacks.
I slashed my whole team. I did a couple. I got one of my allies, and I boosted attacked through my entire team multiple times. It was so brutal.
It is so it is not fun to play. So yeah, we're gonna see how Toon does it. But Toon is also a good Egg Slash player for sure. Yeah, he's gonna take over this. Attack Weight Razor Claw Focus Band with a full heal, of course. Fully has to be played. Same for Klaus, playing that full heal. And honestly, I would also like to see a full heal on Mew sometimes. But eject button also great. Also to just get that Solar Beam right in different positions sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you can use it to get some massive secures. So I understand why you'd want to run it, but dealing with a Sableye, it's pretty tough. Interesting seeing, some of these Pokemon that we're going to see some nerfs coming up for. We've got Mime, we've got Sableye, we've got Scissor. And then you're seeing other Pokemon that aren't really on the chopping block, but are clearly very high value, like Lucario, Mew, Glaceon, Snorlax, Slowbro even. Slowbro, I feel like, has just really emerged as kind of right in line with Snorlax as the meta defender, for sure. Maybe even more in EU and NA.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Lucario is just this, reliable Pokemon, right? It's just reliable. It doesn't really carry the game, but it does reliable damage. It has good laning phase. It can secure objectives. It has good damage as well, so it's not going to carry your matches necessarily, except for last hitting things, but it's just reliable.
It's great. It's great at almost every point of the game. It's always good to have a Pokemon like that as we see them setting up maybe a nice... now this is a little too early here from Geese. Almost able to get it there. I actually thought he had it with that.
Me too.
Basic right there, but not able to get it. I was a little confused by that, but fair enough. Red Maw going to score up top here. Put some more points on the board. Stack up that attack weight. Still actually dealing with them here in this central area. That red buff's getting pretty low.
And quite interesting, Nouns actually only went for 1 buff, so they don't lose anything on lanes for having the Sableye invade. So adjusting the strategy a tiny bit. You can see they only took the red buff, no bite toys being taken, and now you can see Glaceon going to the blue buff. Actually quite smart to make sure, because if you put Sableye into the invade role, right, you're lacking 1 person on a lane, which can just result in you losing so many lane minions or lane-wide Pokemon, which can backfire quite fast. Toon Slim almost level 5 now, and Red Maw level 5. He's going to power punch in right here. They're looking for the KO. Can't quite find it. Klaus maybe looking for a Fellstinger. Does some decent damage, but nothing to get any KOs with.
In our bottom path right here, I'm curious how that fight went as I see how it went. We've got a big KO there. Sword taking down the Snorlax right now, already evolved in the Dual Blade, and we now have Mew heading back towards their central area. Scyther now picking up their central area after Adesu is 6. Essentially, you've got your big power spike at 6, right? You've got both of your moves, so you can actually head out of that central area as Glaceon, whichever build that you are going. They can trade it over to their Scyther, who needs a ton of it. Klaus coming in here, trying to stop Red Maw, is just able to kind of skate and get home. Lucario able to make it out of any bad situation, really.
Toon Slim getting engaged on here. I feel like level 5 until level 7 is very difficult for any Egg Slash. It's so weak until you get White Guard. You're very squishy, right? The Sacred Sword is not enough damage yet to get those KOs, and you don't get enough boosted auto attacks without White Guard to actually have impact, so you don't want level 7 very badly. You have to be kind of passive. And he's looking for this last right here with the Sacred Sword, and he gets it. So, getting very close now. Bruff's auto dropping super low. Adesu's here. Can he find an Icy Wind KO? Doesn't look like it. Sableye just sneaking from the side, just being annoying. He's just there. This is always annoying. He's somewhere around. It's just always the annoying part about it. Even if he doesn't do anything, he's there. And he might just do something.
That is one of the worst parts, honestly, is just not knowing exactly what your opponent is going to do. The stealth right there as we're getting ready for this fight. We've got our level 6 now, which means we've got that Confused Ray jumping in right here, but getting actually picked off by the sword. Here's Toon Slim, and it is now Aegislash, so it's going to be pretty strong. Gotlu running back to the central area, trying to get its 9 before this fight here.
Yeah, and we have the Reggie spawning. Klaus staying top lane with the Buzzsaw. Doesn't look like he's going to rotate, so I'm going to have a 4v5. But Scyther's also in the right jungle still. So, looks like it's going to be a 4v4 in the end. Toon Slim with the power swap on him. Quite scary on the Sega Slash. He's going to build up the boost auto attack with the White Guard. It's going to get to heal himself up a tiny bit. But he can't just Sacred Sword on the Glaceon either, caused up that shield, right? The passive is going to reduce or completely remove the stuff. And now Gotlu's here on level 9. He's going to dive in again. Bury again on the Scyther. Level 9 is just so scary. But Aegislash also going to find Lucario. Who's going to get it? I think went up to the right side. Now this is going to secure the Regice. And they're going to keep on pushing. Glaceon Unite is going to fly another Icy Wind and makes Mime explode. Double KO. Heavy Slam lands off Bruff into a very nice block. He's going to get Servas. I think Slowbro has nowhere to run. Can Kirito? Can the Mew find at least one KO? He's getting confused, right? So he can't continue this KO. And his Unite pretty much just gets wasted.
Wow, I can't believe Sableye made it out of that. Sableye actually the one securing that objective too. Adesu gonna have to back off here. Bruv's in a lot of trouble, and Bruv is going down. They're throwing every single piece of damage they can at him. Toon Slim finally slicing him up right there, and now they're pushing on to this goal here, putting some points on the board. 14 and 20 there as the sword continues to slash through. Looking for this KO on Adesu, trying to reset its Sacred Sword so it can get its boosted there, but actually missing it in that moment. Throwing its Unite move, a wild Unite, and it does miss right there, getting cleaned up by Gotlu here.
Okay, I think I'm a bit behind right now. If you could pause for 1 second, I'm at 36, 35, 34, 33, 32?
32, 31?
Okay, yep. Perfect. Yeah, you said Egg/Unite before I even saw it, so...
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
yeah. Scyther taking down the Slowbro, though, and they're looking for some another push downs, want to get this goal, and then Scyther Unite move in again, and everyone just explodes, man. Scyther is just incredible. 2 KOs easily, 40 going for Glacier, 150 for Nouns now, to the 88 of Talibobo. And we just have another close match that's about to happen. That's gonna be so close again.
It's such an incredible game. And when I watch Gotlu on that Scyther, I just think, I mean, first off, it's unbelievable. And also, is there any Pokemon that this dude cannot just play and make look
plays
unbelievable?
Everything.
His Scyther is one of the best Scythers I've ever seen. It destroys everything, and he's so smart with how well he's farming to make sure he has a Unite move for every single encounter. His team holding the fights until it happens. Klaus right here trying to get this, actually is secured right there by the Buzzwole. We got the leash on the Sableye, taking his Gremlin for a walk, but not able to stop him.
Yeah, nice done by Klaus. The Regieleki obviously just gets defended though, but Talibobo can use this to maybe rotate bot lane and grab this Reggie. You do have Brock with defending there, but Talibobo knows that Nouns could just go for a top push. And Kiri just gets caught though. No, the Mew gets Unite move forward thanks to Slowbro. Locking up Gotlu. Gotlu is be careful right now. Saber's dropping low. He's gonna drive onto Toon. Who's gonna win this? Unite is there of Slash. Who's gonna win this? Gotlu against Toon Slim. Gotlu against Toon Slim. It's gonna be Toon Slim Gotlu. No, Gotlu's gonna win. And I think something crashed. No?
I had a pause too. I'm at 405, 404 as they're pushing onto this goal here.
Okay, yeah, they're pushing onto this goal. I think something just the internet of the observer slowly went down a tiny bit, which can happen. 40 over cap for the side of Nouns Esports. And man, I'm at 52, 51, 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
49.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Yes, I had a small lag there. Happens.
PM. As we have our fight almost about to break out in this bottom path. Nouns Esports is actually really ready to take this Regirock, and no one from Talibobo is here yet. We have Adesu coming down here to help him rip right now. Redmaw gonna try to hold. No, he's not holding his power-up punch at all. They're just going for a full rip as they're trying to zone them out completely. Toon Slim possibly trying to move in, but no, it looks like they all decide that they're not going to be able to make it in time. They let Nouns Esports take that one as they try to pick up a KO. Big Unite move coming in from Glaceon. Huge Icy Wind onto Toon Slim, and the sword does go down as Lucario is going to pick up some of this experience with a close combat right now. They're still being zoned out by this Icy Wind Glaceon. Just the most insane burst damage from this Pokemon as they all back off, and we're going to see who decides to make it to the top path for this Regieleki. Right now, only Buzzwole from Talibobo is there.
But Talibobo could just go for a bot lane push maybe as well. Let's see if Nouns is going to send someone bot lane. Yeah, and just in case Sableye is there, scouting it out in case Talibobo wants to just not do it and just push for the first goal. But they're all top lane, and now Sableye is probably going to see it and also move towards top. Yes, he's going to do it. He's going to look for the flank. And Glaceon already doing so much damage now. Close level 13. Heavy Slam goes in into the check button by Bruff. Very, very aggressive. They're going to find maybe Mr. Mime. Yes, they do. The Glaceon obliterates Mr. Mime. Toon Slim caught again. Really not having too good of a time right here in this match on this Egg/Slash yet. And they're going to start doing this Regieleki. Power Punch is being shot. Klaus is looking for this.
Klaus coming in here and actually just getting ripped apart by Nouns Esports. Nouns Esports completely zoning them out there. After that double KO from Adesu, there really wasn't a ton that they could do. Push this Regieleki down, and I wonder if Talibobo is just going to let it walk. It looks like that's what they're doing, making their way towards the center area, knowing that Nouns Esports is the kind of team that could rip this thing off the map if they don't see presence from the enemy team. They are starting to hit it right now. Talibobo lets it walk, but that lets Nouns know that they are not down there, and here comes the huge Unite moves. Snorlax with the Unite, Glaceon with the Unite. They're pushing in. Sword goes down. Mime's in trouble, having to base right here. One member down for Talibobo, and Nouns is starting this right here. They are on it. Klaus coming in, missing its grab right there. able to come back in, and now they're actually resetting on the sides of Nouns. I'm surprised by this. I thought they were going for the secure. They are resetting, and Adesu is so incredibly low, it goes down.
I think he messed up his eject button. He eject button back into the enemy team instead of out. Maybe he snapped back. Can you snap back on eject button? I have no idea, but he panicked. Eject button to the wrong side. Now it's a 4v5 in the favor of Talibobo. Can they get the Scyther still up? They have to Lucario Unite. Slowbro as well though. Unite moves are in favor of Talibobo. Then go for this. Buster Unite goes onto Snorlax. It's dropping super low. Slowbro Unite is going to lock someone down. Who's going to get this Rayquaza? Egg Slash. Who goes over to Talibobo? It goes over to Talibobo. And they're going to take this. I'm pretty sure they're going to start scoring points. It goes over to the Mr. Mime somehow. Oh, what a mistake by Adesu. I don't know what's happened. Can he eject button back snap back? I have no idea. But he eject button to the wrong side.
Maybe. I don't know what happened there. I'm actually very confused by the play from Nouns in general. I thought they were ripping, and then they decide to base. I mean, I get it. They want to make sure they're healthy for it. But wow, 411, 291. Match is not over, but Talibobo still has points, and they still have shields. We have Klaus coming in here, this massive level 14 Buzzwole with this giant shield right now. Nouns has to do something, and at the same time, another 100 points are going to hit the side of Nouns. 4 members of Nouns running right now. They're on a mission. They need to score. They have very little time. Mew is here to try to stop them. They have to jump in and get this KO as fast as they possibly can. The Scyther KO is going to help them do that. Only 16 in this bottom goal. The 100 points goes in. I don't know if they can make this happen. They're fighting on their goal right now. 3 members of Talibobo. I don't think they can get the points in here. It doesn't look like it. 20 more goes in, but it's just not enough, I don't think. Nouns Esports.
They got this 18 of Lucario, but he just can't score. He just can't score this 88. Obviously impossible. Man, that was... I feel like they were still on the same page. Like, half of the team recoiled, and then Adesu didn't recoil. And
maybe they just wanted to continue to zone him right there. I think maybe he was full health. Talibobo takes that game. And, I mean, if you're Nouns, I think you got to be surprised by that finish right there. It really felt like they were in control of that.
Yeah, really. This was Nouns' game to lose. Probably again. They were in control. This Egg Slash had a very... I think this is why we don't see Egg Slash too much anymore. You can see that the Pokemon currently struggles, right? It didn't look too good, but Talibobo, and they're going to win. They're going to be our European champions. 100% still deserved. Even though Nouns kind of threw this match away, it always comes down to the last 2 minutes. If you make mistakes, you're going to lose. And Talibobo is going to be the first place seeding for Europe. They're going to take home also some money for being first place in the European playoffs. And yeah, congrats to them. Wonderfully played still.
Huge congratulations to them. They played such an amazing tournament so far, but their tournament is not done. Neither is Nouns Esports, Dogwater, or Time to Shine, because these are your EU representatives heading into Rivals on Sunday. Again, huge congratulations to your European champions of Rivals, Talibobo Believers, followed by Nouns Esports, Time to Shine,